We are live, sir.
So welcome guys to the session. This is a session for celebration, and celebration today is not going to end in DBMCI with all the students achieving very good marvelous results. And today I'm with rank 22, recent INI-CET May 2024 rank holder 22, Dr. Aditya Singh, who is AIMS alumnus itself. And yes, with his journey, it will be inspiring for all the aspirants who are going to give upcoming exams. So, in his own words, Dr. Aditya will be telling his preparation journey, and you can take advantage of his preparation journey. So, all over to you, Dr. Aditya.
Good evening, sir. So basically, I've been a student of DBMCI for more than 3 years now. Actually, it will be 4 years. So it has been a beautiful journey, and I'll say this that as far as staff is concerned, it's definitely the most supportive staff that I have ever met. Because if there was even a small issue with the app, it was resolved within an hour of texting uh, the concerned person. And as far as content is concerned, it's absolutely unmatched because I'll say that I have done so many subjects where I absolutely followed whatever was said in the app only. So I'll say this that it has been a beautiful journey.
Okay. So, when did you start preparing your journey? First of all, many congratulations on behalf of whole DBMCI family. You have made
Yes.
yourself proud, your family members proud, and all of us are very proud of you. So,
Thanks a lot.
when did you start your preparation journey?
So sir, the thing is, I'll say that I actually gave November INI-CET and I got ranked 826.
Okay.
And I was very unprepared. I actually did not study at all. I'll say during my final prop, I stopped studying. After COVID only, I stopped studying
Hmm.
altogether. So I did the bare minimum. And that's why I got a rank around 826. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. And I
Hmm.
realized that if I give my everything, if I do the work diligently, I'll get a good rank in
Okay.
May INICET. So I'll say the real journey started only after November INICET.
Hmm.
And I once I came back after my internship to my home, I logged in and I did everything seriously, and
But
thankfully I
your
got the result.
notes of all 19 subjects must have been ready before that, isn't it?
Yes, sir, absolutely. I'll
Hmm.
say this, it's very important. The thing is, it's not that I was preparing with INICET in my mind. During my final profs also, I used to refer to these notes only. So there were definitely caveats in them as far as covering for PG is concerned. But I knew the basics, which was
Hmm.
enough for me to get a decent, I won't say it was a good rank, but it was a decent rank compared to the preparation that I had in.
Compared to the preparation
Uh,
level, 826 is
uh,
fair enough.
and that's why I was a bit confident that I'll get a good rank. And I'd say that comes only if you have at least seen a few things. It's
Hmm.
not necessary that you've covered everything,
Hmm. Hmm.
but you have just a good basics.
Okay. So, clearing the basics, like how has DBMCI been helpful in clearing your basics of all the basic subjects?
So that's I say actually one of my favorite faculties in DBMCI is Dr. Ashwini.
Hmm.
So anatomy became a cakewalk. I learned anatomy from him. I'll say this. Even although I'll discourage people from, I'll actually encourage first years to go through the textbooks. But I'll say if they are not able to understand it, please refer to Dr. Ashwini because
No,
it's
textbooks should be read because you read textbook for once in your life. They have to be read, but
yes, sir.
understanding the textbooks is what a teacher does, like Dr. Ashwini has done for his subject, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll say this. I'll always say this. If you have any doubt, go to study. Use DBMCI. As far as anatomy is concerned, the Ashwini sir is gold standard.
Okay.
And
Was
I'll
there
say,
any subject like which troubled you?
yes, sir. I'll say this. I was actually unprepared in PSM, but I was very lucky that this exam did not have any questions from
Hmm.
PSM. And I will say this that I feel I was a bit underprepared in in Optha actually. So
Hmm.
I saw videos of Dr. Neha And
Hmm.
there were a few topics which I never understood actually. Conceptually, it was not that clear for me. So
Hmm.
as far as ophthalmology is concerned, I refer to Dr. Neha only. So I will say this that it was good.
Okay. So, which subjects played the most crucial role for your achievement of rank 22?
I The thing is, sir, that this exam is a bit different from NEET. Not a bit, actually, very different from NEET PG.
Very different from NEET
So,
PG. Yes.
very, very different from NEET PG. So, in this exam, it all comes down to well you are, basically how good you are at eliminating options. And I
Hmm.
feel it comes only if you have very good basics. So, and I feel the first 2 years are very important for building your basics, and they'll help you eliminate the question. So, I'll
The
say
moment,
it was.
the moment you enter a medical college, try to learn the basics of the subjects.
Yes, sir. So this is what I'll say. So that's why I say ki first and second years subjects usually also carry more weightage in INI-CET exams. So I will say these 2 years are very important. That does not mean that you basically not go through you do not give importance to other subjects, because questions in obs gynae and surgery are tricky. It was not that tricky this time, but in November, I remember it very clearly that in obs gynae and surgery, it was very tricky.
Hmm.
So clear your basics and try to practice questions to eliminate, just to learn the art of elimination.
Okay. Any other faculties which you want to pay your regards to of DBMC?
Uh, I will say this about Dr. Tamim, because Dr. Tamim was, I'll say, for me, he made my life very easy. Dr. Tamim, and then I'll say Dr. Ajay, uh, and Dr. Neha. As I said, Dr. Neha. Right now, I can only I'll recall them
Okay.
because these were the subjects which I revised at last.
At last. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So it's good. So that means reading of all 90 subjects is pretty important for any exams. Na?
Yes, sir, absolutely. It basically, there are a number of questions that will come only if you have covered everything.
Hmm.
Uh, I can understand it becomes confusing when you are sitting in exam. If you have covered everything, then it does lead to a few questions where you'll get confused. But
Hmm.
it's better to be more prepared than being underprepared.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay. So, was there any time, once you got rank 826, after that you started preparing for INI-CET May month? Was there any time during this time gap when you felt very deserted, very disheartened, or your confidence was low? And how did you overcome that situation?
Sir, I have talked to everyone as far as rankers are concerned from my own college, those who got rank in November. Everyone goes through that phase. So I'll say whoever is seeing this video, that you will also experience this. And the only thing is that you have to reassure yourself that it will be okay. I actually had the worst of it, I think, about 5 days before exam, because I
Hmm.
realized that I could not revise everything. So I had to leave a few subjects. That's why I was not in a good state. But then also I convinced myself that no, this exam, I know this is not a very good attitude, but I said that to myself that this exam won't decide who I am. I have NEET also. I'll do good in NEET. Because in G,
This is what is called na Aditya, belief on yourself. So every student should have that courageous belief, that confidence on themselves. If you have worked honestly na, you will recall with your subconscious memory in the exam somehow.
yeah, this is true, sir. I'll say this. It's possible that you might not be able to recall it during a GT or for example, during revision, you'll realize that you don't remember a number of things. But once you sit in exam, I don't know how it comes, but you will get the answer. Of course, it's not guaranteed that you'll get answers in every question, but you will get the answers. And इसलिए I'll say कि try to revise as much as you can, but but do not think that it'll go bad. When you go inside the hall, have confidence that you'll do good.
Okay. So what are your future plans?
Sir, I am actually thinking of pursuing medicine.
Okay.
I'll let's see what I get in counseling, but I think I might get medicine.
You might get medicine. Yes.
Mm. Mm.
So let's hope for the best, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Any concluding words for the aspirants who are going to give 23rd June NEET PG exams?
So I'll say this: do not associate with whatever your result you got in INI-CET, because this exam is very different, very, very different. Revise whatever you can, because I think people have like there are 27 days left or something. So revise everything and just be optimistic. I was also cautiously optimistic about this exam. Be optimistic. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Yes,
Everything is fine. Life is not going to end. Life is not
exactly,
going.
exactly.
So
That's a
you
lot.
should have
Thanks.
that courageous belief which you had. Every aspirant should have that belief on themselves. If you have worked honestly, obviously that courage comes.
Yes, sir.
That speaks with you in the exam hall, with your subconscious memory. And you will be able to recall in the exam hall, even if you are not able to recall right now any particular
Yes, sir.
topic, you will see the magic in the exam hall. It
Yes,
happens. It
it
happens.
happens. It does.
So many congratulations once again on behalf of whole DBMCI family.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Lots of
Thanks a
good
lot.
wishes to you and to your family members. Keep
Thanks.
making us
Thanks a
proud.
lot, sir.
So lots of best wishes for your future. Bye bye.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot, sir.
Bye bye.